Have you ever wondered where it all began? Let's take a trip back in time, way back to the very beginning, as told in the first 3 chapters of Genesis. In the beginning, there was nothing but darkness and a formless void. Then, a powerful voice spoke, "Let there be light." And just like that, light pierced the darkness, separating day from night. This was day 1. Over the next few days, the world as we know it started to take shape. On day 2, the sky was created, a vast expanse separating the waters above from the waters below. On day 3, God commanded the waters to gather, revealing dry land. And on this new land, vegetation began to sprout, plants, trees, and all sorts of greenery, each with the ability to reproduce. Day 4 was all about celestial lights. The sun was set in the sky to rule the day, the moon to govern the night, and the stars were scattered across the heavens. These weren't just 4 lights. They were also 4 signs, seasons, days, and years. Then came the creatures. On day 5, the waters teemed with living things, and birds soared through the sky. God blessed them, telling them to be fruitful and multiply. Day 6 was a big one. The land filled with animals of all kinds, livestock, creatures that crawl, and wild beasts. But the grand finale of creation was yet to come. On that same 6th day, God said, "Let us make mankind in our image." And so, from the dust of the ground, the first man, Adam, was formed. God breathed life into him, and he became a living soul. Adam was placed in a beautiful garden called Eden, a paradise filled with every kind of beautiful tree and delicious fruit. In the middle of the garden stood 2 special trees, the tree of life and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. God gave Adam a simple instruction: "You are free to eat from any tree in the garden, but you must not eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, for when you eat from it, you will certainly die." But Adam was alone. God saw this and said it wasn't good for man to be by himself. So, while Adam was in a deep sleep, God took one of his ribs and fashioned the first woman, Eve. When Adam woke up and saw her, he recognized her as part of him, bone of his bone and flesh of his flesh. In Eden, they were both naked and felt no shame. Life was perfect, innocent, and in complete harmony with their Creator. Then, things took a turn. A serpent, described as the most cunning of all the wild animals, approached Eve. It cleverly questioned God's command, planting a seed of doubt. Did God really say, "You must not eat from any tree in the garden"? The serpent twisted the truth, telling Eve that, if she ate the fruit, she wouldn't die. Instead, her eyes would be opened, and she would be like God, knowing good and evil. Tempted by the serpent's words and the fruit's appearance, Eve took a bite. Then, she gave some to Adam, who was with her, and he ate it too. In that moment, everything changed. Their eyes were opened, and for the first time, they realized they were naked. They felt shame, and quickly sewed fig leaves together to cover themselves. When they heard God walking in the garden in the cool of the day, they hid. God called out, "Where are you, Adam?" Full of fear, admitted they hid because they were naked. The questions that followed revealed their disobedience. Adam blamed Eve, and Eve blamed the serpent. The consequences were immediate and severe. The serpent was cursed to crawl on its belly. The woman was told she would have great pain in childbirth, and her desire would be for her husband. And the man, Adam, was told the ground was now cursed because of him. He would have to work hard, toiling and sweating, to get food from it. And ultimately, he would return to the dust from which he was made. Death had entered the world. Then, God made garments of skin for Adam and Eve to clothe them. But they could no longer stay in the Garden of Eden. To prevent them from eating from the tree of life and living forever in their fallen state, God banished them from paradise. He placed mighty cherubim and a flaming sword to guard the way to the tree of life. And so, humanity's story began a journey outside of Eden, marked by hardship and hope, a story of a broken relationship and the long road toward restoration. These first 3 chapters set the stage for everything that follows. Thanks for joining me on this journey back to the beginning. If you found this story fascinating, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next exploration into these timeless texts. See you next time.